Once upon a time, in the whimsical land of economics, there was a kingdom called Pakistania. It was a land filled with soaring mountains of debt, where the wind whispered interest and the rivers gurgled loans. In Pakistania, the wise scholar Mr. External Debt and his forgetful cousin, Mr. Domestic Debt, had important roles. Mr. External Debt was an old soul who could often be found staring wistfully at the horizon where foreign lands promised gold. Mr. Domestic Debt carried a bag full of IOUs signed on the back of grocery lists and receipts from tea stalls. One afternoon, Pakistania was bustling with excitement. It was time for the annual Creditors' Masquerade Ball, the Great Debt Dance. An event where all key creditors would swarm in, sporting dazzling costumes and glittering promises. First to arrive was the International Monetary Fund, IMF, dressed as the noble knight in shining armor. IMF claimed to bring rescue packages that smelled faintly of austerity measures, promising to slay the dragon of economic instability. Everyone whispered, "Watch out for that sword, it's double-edged." Next was mighty China, donned in a majestic dragon costume, leaving trails of silk and spices wherever it roamed. Ah, dear China, everyone mused, a creature of few words but deep pockets. China had extended credit lines that were as flexible as a contortionist in a circus, yet they always owned more land than they lent. Saudi Arabia arrived late, but not without grandeur. Wearing a cloak studded with oil droplets, its presence was as grand as a desert sunset. "Invest here, and behold wealth," said Saudi Arabia, always dangling pipelines of treasure that hinted at fortune. Despite all the music and merriment, Pakistania knew its economic outlook was about as bright as a candle amid a storm. Even though Mr. External Debt whispered promises of foreign riches, Mr. Domestic Debt juggled national bonds that looked suspiciously like juggling pins. The kingdom was shadowed by questions: could it pay back these mighty lenders? As the ball wound down, everyone packed up their costumes and promissory notes. The dance left Pakistania with mixed feelings. Could it achieve prosperity? Maybe, someday, when dragons flew on bicycles and knights took holidays from austerity slaying. And thus, the Great Debt Dance ended, leaving Pakistania to once again face the melody of fiscal responsibility. But in the whimsical land of economics, one thing was certain: adventure was never far off.